Hi everybody, I'm Robert, co-founder of Emosystem. I believe everybody pays for electricity, but who tracks the price of electricity on the market? And that's the place where the magic happens. Based on the market power exchange, suppliers calculate the price on the proposals. And in last year, electricity price on the market jumped by more than 70%. Only in 1 month, if you ask suppliers for the offer, the price can be different by more than 20%, depends on the dates you ask. And in next year, companies will pay by more than 40% for electricity. So this is the problem, which is the huge power increase and also the big fluctuation of electricity prices on the market. But also the problem is that not every companies have the clearly way how to look on their consumption profile. They don't know what's their real consumption. And the number of products offered by suppliers, by energy suppliers, and really complicated procedure to collect the data, to comparing it, make it almost impossible without expert knowledge to choose what type of product, of energy product, is the best for a company. So, based on that sentence, you can't manage what you can't measure. And we create a solution based on the data. So, we collect the energy data, which is the consumption, the production, and also the market prices, connected each other in our cloud, Emosystem cloud, make our own analytics based on our knowledge and experience. And thanks to that, we can provide the data-driven action to our customers. So based on that, we can create the tailored strategy, how to buy electricity, how to deal with the electricity in the long time period. We can provide the cost control and recommend what should companies do to optimize the total cost of energy. And also, we give the possibility to check easily the supplier's offer and compare it. And all those things can make even more than 40% in savings. And how we do it? We developed the hub, the Emo hub, which are connected with energy meters, so it collects the data. We'll also connect our hub with photovoltaics, with inverters, so we will see what's the production, and in the future we'll also connect with energy storage. Thanks to that, we can give companies the reports and recommendation, what type of tariff group they should choose, if they need to change the capacity where they booked, and when they should contracting and what type of product they should contracting. If they want to invest in sustainable energy, they need to know how type of product they should choose based on the data we can give them. And the main thing is also that we can automate the process of collecting the supplier's offer, comparing it, and recommend based on the strategy what type of product is the best for the company. This is our application, which each client have looked into, and we want to create the web solution that all energy data will be in one place. There will be also invoices, contract, energy costs, and consumption, all things in one place where the company can look on that and make the best decision based on our recommendation. Our market is pretty huge. Only in Poland, there's more than 300,000 enterprises which can be interesting in using our solution. Our business model is pretty simple. It's based on subscription fee from customers, which will be depend on the number of energy meters and the volume of consumption. And also in the future, we'll take the commission fee from suppliers for each contract they will make on our platform. We believe that with our knowledge and experience, we can totally reinvent the process how the company deal with electricity and make the energy market transparency. So, Emosystem, we make your energy smarter, and together we can save the future. We are looking for angel investors from energy sector and early corporate adapters. Thank you for your attention.
Can you walk us through like the persona that you sell to, and how much energy are they using? What kind of an organization are we talking here? Are we talking about a big factory that uses, I don't know how many megawatts of energy, and they pay millions of in bills for energy, or we're talking about, I don't know, a house somewhere on a field or that uses little of the energy as possible? So like, where do you want to go there? What kind of a savings are we talking about here? And like, yeah, I'd love to, this is something that I'm missing from that.
Okay, so I work as an energy consultant, which I advise the huge companies how they should deal with purchasing, and that's the market where the consultants it's better to us, yeah, because it's face to face.
There, so.
Exactly. So we focus on the companies which is more than 1 gigawatt hour, but it's not as much huge as the company have enough money to pay for that. So it can be even 15 or even 100 gigawatt hours. So and the money we can we can give for them, yeah, we can make the savings, and mostly depends on the past how they deal with electricity. If they have some devices to track the electricity, if they were connect with energy market data. If they did it, in my experience, there's a lot of companies who don't even know how the suppliers create the offer for them. Yeah, so we want to show them what consists of the offer, what should they do with the current electricity prices on the market, and how should they deal not only in next year, but also in a long range process, yeah, with next 3, 4, 5 years.
What would be a typical bill for energy for a company like that?
Yeah, it started from 15,000, 20,000 per month, and it will be a couple of thousand, 100,000 PLN per month.
Okay, so, right. Can you walk us through where are you at right now? Because this sounds lovely and everything, but there's not a single data on like, oh, we're here. We have X kind of customers and so on.
Yeah, so we have 4 users, companies.
What are those? What kind of companies are those for, and how do they use that? Do they have the Emos hub or Emosystem hub or?
Yeah. So first we focus on the data we can get really easily. So we check the invoices from the companies, the contract, and now for the 4 users we are creating and putting those things into our platform. For one, we already connect the hub, so we are able to collect the data, and that's the main thing we want to focus on. So if everything goes like it's going now. Based on that data, we will be able to provide the best, let's say, possible values to that company.
Okay. Are you a software company, or are you a hardware company, or are you a consulting company? Because I'm still trying to put you in a silos, right? Or it's somewhere there.
It's connected, yeah. Because based on the data.
So, like, how long are you doing this right now?
This startup, yeah, it's half a year. Half
a year, right? How much time did you spend on each, like consulting, software, and hardware?
Okay, so consulting, I have that knowledge because I work as a consulting, so I already know the strategy we can offer to our clients. So we already have that knowledge. The software is building by our guys who also have the experience in building that kind of solutions, and we are working part-time. Yeah, so for the moment we have the platform which are connected with these devices, so we can track the real energy in real time. And now we are working how to we are working to show how we connect the energy market data with the consumption. But we can do it without the platform because we can do it by our own. Yeah, so we are able to provide currently with the data the solution we can automate in the future.
Okay, so how would you get next 4 customers? Since now you have 4, how are you going to double that?
So first we want to automate it. So that we are working on to automate the process, to make to show our to make it all things automatically, and after that we will able to scale it.
What does it mean? Like make all things automatic?
So that we want to create that 3 types of strategy we'll put on the on our platform, and all those things will be able to do automatically. Means that if the consumption will be too high or too low, yeah, or the capacity will be too high or too low, all things recommendation will be pop up automatically to our customers or by email. Yeah, so they will see what should they do in current moment.
And this is like often that it happens, like a recommendation of changing supplier. Like how many times per year you think it could happen?
Normally, if in the, let's say, the custom contract, when you have a fixed price, it's 1 per year. But currently, there's more and more clients which are changing the way how they deal with the electricity, and they don't fix the price for next year or next 2 years. They choose the product which is more close to the market. So they choose the moment when they want to fix, for example, 20% of their future price. Yeah.
Okay.
So that means that they can make some risk management on their electricity. They not need to wait for one best moment because it's impossible, yeah, to check or to put the one best moment and to fix the contract. So there's a lot of that kind of product which companies need to see the data, need to have a time to check it. And that's where we see our possibility that we can automate it and give the possibility to make some risk strategy to spread the risk, and automate that process and make it easily.
Okay, I love it. I think just as a feedback, I think I love what you're doing. I mean, just the way you talk about your thing seems that you like that, which is really weird because like there's something super specific, and like a 30.
27.
27. There you go. 27 years old, like being passionate about that is
it's
cool.
Energizing.
Huh?
It's energizing.
It's energizing. I like that. That was good. And I think that like right now you're discovering your customers. You have 4, like you said, like you need the 4 next pretty fast. Maybe you will do some consulting on the side because it will get you to understand more those kind of clients, plus make you some revenues at the beginning. Bootstrap until you have like 10, 20, 30 K of kind of fake recurring revenue in some ways because it's not like in 2 or 3 years, and then like go for like 2 months super focused, like go for angel investors that are in the energy sector. I think it can be really big, not only because the market is big, because your energy is big. So I'm excited.
And I think you should do it full time.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for the moment.
As soon as possible.
Yeah.
Because would make sense.
Have you guys considered going into these power producers instead of going to the corporate themselves, but going to the power producers directly and seeing what kind of data you guys can get from them?
You've been suppliers? Yeah. Not really, because we can. Our solution is like competitors, to suppliers. So our main value also is to give the possibility to our clients to choose the best suppliers. Because there's some suppliers which can offer some kind of solution. It will be not even similar, but it's always about their goal is to make the money on your consumption. Yeah, so their goal is not to you consumption less and less or take the best offer from the market. So we want to be between the client and between suppliers and serve the client to choose the best product, to choose the best suppliers, and make the money on that.
Sure. Have you heard of a company called O-Power?
Yeah.
Okay, so O-Power is selling to suppliers because those areas wanted to reduce the consumption across the board, right? And they were able to sell to suppliers and thus create a better value versus going to business or residential to residential. You don't think there's a market for that within the current landscape you guys are working in?
It's possible. It's possible. We are still, checking what type of business model will be the best. For the moment, we are focused on that, but we are open for in other solutions. Yeah. But for the moment, we think that it's there's really huge possibility to get into that market. 'Cause it's not pretty big still. Also, if I was looking on the East market, it's also not pretty big. And the East market is like pretty more mature than in Poland. But there is still huge possibility to give that kind of recommendation what the consulting company do. Yeah, we can do the same, but with automatic solution, which is much more cheaper.
All right, I'm gonna end it there. Robert, good job. Thanks.
Thanks.